Luther King, and this is statue of Martin Luther King. My first summary was Martin Luther King was born January 15, 1929. He was born Michael King, but his father changed his name. He was an American pastor, activist, and human rights and leader of the African American civil rights. Martin Luther King was one of the greatest speakers there ever was, and I believe that without him, we all would not be free. Next. He was assassinated by the man right there, and he was assassinated by a fire, and right here on April 4th, 1968. Next. His kids are Bruce King, Yolanda, and he was a guy, and Yolanda King, which was his daughter, and Martin Luther King III, he was a son, and Dexter Scott King, which was a son also. So he had 2 boys and 2 girls. His education, his college, he went to Boston University and Morehouse College. And I recommend this book to people who like history and biography books. Next. And my conclusion. Martin Luther King Jr. had one of the most amazing lives. In spite of all the slavery and racism, he knew that anytime he walked on the street, his life could have been over. But he still walked and still gave his famous speech, "I have a dream." He even encouraged other people to walk with him, and they also knew that what could happen to them, but they did it anyway. That is what I call a powerful man, and I have a paragraph that I would like to read. Okay. 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the mansions of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of the vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later, the Negro is still left in the corners of the American society and finds himself in exile in his own land. And so we came here today to dream a shameful condition. That's it.